Okay, good morning, traders. I'm going to start today off by actually cleaning up these charts. It was quite a long weekend. I was spending time with family, my kids, and whatnot. So let's start by erasing a few of these things off of here. That trade is done. We shorted this zone up here. As you guys can see, took a nice little short. Unfortunately, so I had a few people stick with the trade. I did not because my entry was about right in here on this candle, I think. And we dropped. We took TP1, and I set my stop loss to entry, and it came right back up, knocked out my stop loss, and went completely straight for the downside. Knocked out like 3 more TPs after that. So unfortunately, I missed the Bitcoin play. But as you can see, I drew all this up last week. Said we were going to make a correction to the upside, which we have. I just need to slightly adjust all of these real quick. No big deal. But as you can see, nice structure to the upside, ABC fashion. A, B, C. Now, the crazy thing is there might be the potential here to take a short on BTC. But it is somewhat risky because we do not have a complete bearish structure. It is an incomplete sequence. But I'm going to be looking at shorting Bitcoin in this zone probably today, actually. So let me set these up real quick. Red. Let me just at least throw all these out there. Why is this covering up my toolbar? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a brain fart. So, there we go. That's going to be my potential short zone for Bitcoin. I like it. It's good. It's good. So, we should trade up into here a little bit today and then start to see some rejection. So, overall, guys, I mean, the reality on Bitcoin for me overall is really a simplified one. It's one that we've discussed, day in and day out on my channel. Let's kind of break this thing back up to the daily, okay? And I know this looks really, really messy, and this looks like super elongated and everything. I mean, look, we're just gonna peter up and down here, okay, guys? There's not gonna be, in my opinion. We keep getting these little steps, little drop and then correct, a little drop and correct. This is the sign for me. Okay, these big steep drops are cutting through liquidity. Okay, these little steps and drop, correct, trying to get back up to previous highs. Yeah, we had a bit of a steep drop, but we're trying to get back up a little bit more. It's a very gradual process that we're in right now. Could we get some bigger candles? Could we get possibly, a 17, 20% move? Sure. I'm not saying that we don't get something like that. But I'm also saying that we're not going to just go straight down and do a 50% move to $8,000. There's not going to be some random week that somebody figures out like we're going to drop like right now. Okay, guys? So it's going to be a process, in my opinion. It's going to be something that based on the price action, a little bit more up here maybe where we just said I wanted to short, right? And then, we might get a little bit of a drop to break the low here, right? A little bit of a drop in, and then a correct, and then another drop, and then a correct, and then another drop. And it's just going to do this over and over and over until you get this big bottoming pattern that brings us up and out of the zone, okay? And this is the general idea. It doesn't mean we're going to do exactly every single one of these moves. It doesn't mean every one of my Elliott waves is perfectly correct. It doesn't mean that my text box is perfectly correct. This is hopeful. This is where I'm buying massive amounts of Bitcoin, okay? I have big buys in here, guys, and I really hope that Bitcoin gets to this level. This would be a wonderful buy on Bitcoin for me, okay? That's not to say that if we come into the zone or we don't tap this zone and we just kind of push up from here, I still might find a place to buy a little Bitcoin over here, but it won't be as much, not near as much. I won't invest as much in Bitcoin if we only tap like, 12, 13, 14 range. I really want to see sub 10K for Bitcoin. And if we get sub 10K, I'm going to be unloading some big money on this guy. But overall, the general idea is the same, guys. We're going to see a big bottoming pattern, and the bottoming pattern generally is, these drops, rises, drops, rises, drops, rises, drops, right? It's just going to be a continuous thing. Okay, so please, guys, don't expect just a God candle to the downside, and you're just loading up on massive shorts, watching charts, going, "Oh my God, I can't wait for the God candle." It's really not going to happen. Are we going to get a decent drop somewhere? Yes. Do I think it's in the next week or two? Yes. I think we get a 10-15% drop. Sure. And that's a lot of money to be made on a 10 or 15% drop. But you can't base all your trades waiting on that big drop. Okay? So, like I said, I mean, overall, I have confidence in here, and I can actually get rid of these. This was just a theory that I had. Sorry. Let's clean up my chart a little bit. Yeah, guys? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That was pretty weird, but whatever. So, and see, like, I don't have all these even in a proper position, guys. Okay? So just bear with me. I mean, I put all this stuff out here just more to speculate. Okay? And as the price action moves, I can use all these waves to identify where we're at. Just like we speculated that we were going to get the ABC correction here. And I posted that over the weekend. Had this correction leading up into this zone. Didn't have the box up yet, but because we didn't have our A and our B, we didn't even have the drop yet. But I said that we were going to end 5. We were going to get an ABC up, and that's exactly what we did. We dropped into 5, and we're getting an ABC up. Now, the surprise on Bitcoin is that we decide to do a double here. We hold this low, and then we go for one more up. Okay, so that can also be a surprise to where we end up having to short from way over here. Okay, now I'm leaning away from this secondary thought process for one major reason. USDX this is either going to play out as an equal bottom. Okay, some of you call it a double bottom. I call it equal bottoms, equal tops. It's either going to play out as an equal bottom, right? Because I mean, now this is USDX is really struggling to find rally support. Okay, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know the macro news on this that is causing it, but it's really struggling, guys. Okay, so USDX was supposed to have taken off by now. This was supposed to be the rally to take off, and we should have seen the drops already. So the big problem that I have with saying that Bitcoin is going to tank tomorrow, if we erase this divergence, okay, I mean, this price can drop a little lower, sure, to make 5 and be done with the sequence and start to rally. Okay, if this divergence erases, okay, and we're really close, if we erase the divergence here, then that means that's only 3, and then all of these get moved way over here, and we'll get a small short-term rally to see a drop in Bitcoin, possibly make a new low. Okay, for Bitcoin. Okay, we might get a little drop down into this zone, this 15 whatever, right? Down into here somewhere, just a little bit. And then while it's doing that, and then I'm sorry, while we're rallying in 4, and then for that last drop in 5, Bitcoin's going to do a double correct, and we can correct back up into this zone from down here, and then we would see a bigger rally on USDX. And then at that time is when we would see another drop. So basically, my point is it would just prolong the price action. Okay, we would continue to see more sideways action. The longer the dollar decides to struggle, the longer we're going to see sideways price action. Now, the good news, because I know a lot of you guys don't trade crypto. Okay, so let's skip the other 2 cryptos, and I want to get into the currencies real quick because the currencies have an effect on the indices that we're going to talk about today. Okay, so we've discussed the dollar. You know, the dollar is sitting here fucking around making equal bottoms. Okay. The pound. Okay. The pound is an interesting one. Very interesting. So the pound should have corrected a little higher. Okay. So there's two problems with the pound right now. Okay. Whenever we have a move like this, do you want to see, I mean, we have a 705 retrace, but you want to see a bigger, like a 0.5 or a 382 retrace, okay? Something like this, because that creates the bang for the wave 3, right? The bounce is what creates the bang. It's the retest of this liquidity. It's price determining that, yes, this is a valid sell zone, so let's drop, okay? Price is not determined that this is a valid sell zone, excuse me. So we could still be making, this could be like a 1, a 3, and then we're having a 5 here. So we could still be expecting one more low before coming back up to drop again. Okay. So this could be 1, and then 2 could be way over here. With USDX going sideways, there is a slight chance that this is the play. Okay. Because again, let's go back to USDX is here. This is actually only 3, and then we have to move 5, 5, 5, and A over here, because USDX is only going to make a short-term rally to the upside before making one final low, okay? Which would coincide with the pound making one little marginal low, right? That's the rally in USDX. And then the pound rallying against the dollar, because the dollar has to make one more low, right? So there's confluence. I'm not saying this is for sure happening. I'm not saying this is the absolute direction we're going. But with the pound being indecisive in this zone, we haven't made a proper retracement. It hasn't made really a divergence. I mean, there's a divergence here, okay, from here to here, but this is not really a 3-5. Like, there's no 4 in between. If this is a 3-5, then you've got a flat for 4, and it just creates a really nasty situation. There's no clear 5-wave sequences, even with using divergence within this wave. This is a 1 and then a 3, right? So we have a 1 here with a little bit of a divergence because there's a 5-wave within the 1, and then 2, and then 3, and now we're making this long extended 4. Okay, so that much I am confident about, that this is not 5. So we either make a low, or if we do not make a low, then I would consider this almost a 3-swing sequence as a corrective sequence down, and we could be possibly trying to make new highs. I'm going to look into this more today. We did take profit already. We took profit back when price action was right in here. We took profits here from our short, and now our stop loss is at entry here. Remember, we shorted right into the zone here, guys, so you should still be short from 1.242. Currently, we are sitting at, let's see, where we took profits, we did 3.27%-ish, so 3.25% unleveraged. Fantastic trade so far. So you guys should be risk-free right now. Already taking a trim that I alerted for. So let's see what price action does. There's a chance that this is just a 3-wave sequence and we try to make new highs. And if we do, we're going to catch another short. It's fine. If not, if we fail and we correct somewhere in here, then we should start to be able to look and get a deeper drop. Okay? So that's the relationship I have for these two. Now, the yen pairs. Okay, let's look at another Forex pair that is helping drive some of the markets. So, first of all, what a banger trade, guys. What a banger trade. So, we have entries all through here, man. I took like 5 entries on this guy, okay? It was just an absolutely banger trade that we've taken together on this. So, if you guys got into this with me, congratulations. You guys are absolutely banking hard right now. I'm banking hard. We're all making fucking buku dollars watching this thing drop. Okay. So This is just such a. I mean, this is like, look at this, 2.25% in a matter of like. I think we entered on Thursday last week. Like, come on, not even a week, and we're already up like 2.5%. And I'm guys. I mean, I've got some entries at 100x on one of my accounts, so I'm already up almost 250% on my position. It's insane. So, great job, congratulations. I'm glad you guys entered. If you guys have already exited the trade, that's really unfortunate. But we took profits. We're risk free. Our stop loss is at entry now for all of our positions. There is a chance that we take a correction here pretty quickly. Well, not a chance. It's more than likely. As you can see, we have a bottoming pattern here. This is kind of what I'm talking about for Bitcoin too, guys. Currencies are going to show you this a lot stronger. So we have this bottoming pattern where, a little bit of a struggle and a step down. It's not these big, like steep, like drops like here, right? These are big, steep drops. And we have one more big, steep drop, right? But then we get into this rounding like bottoming pattern. And if you guys noticed on Bitcoin, when I was doing my highs and my lows, right, it starts to round itself out. Okay? Right? Oops. You get the point, right? I don't have to do this shit all day. It starts to round itself out. So this is a bottoming pattern. This is how we end an impulse down. This is how price ends an impulse, is by these big bottoming patterns. Okay, so it hit a big buy here on the Swiss franc. Big buy on the Swiss franc here. Still a lot of sell pressure. People closing their shorts. Maybe people still trying to take shorts, not close them. Sorry. So this candle got knocked back, but a lot of people are starting to take profits right now on their short. So we're going to see a pattern in which price is going to correct itself back to the upside here, and I'll calculate that later today and release some charts. So if you guys missed the big short, which I'm going to leave 2 positions open and running, then I do not recommend longing this. FYI, stay away from longs, but I will calculate another spot somewhere in here that we can take a short. Okay. There should be an available opportunity here in the very near future to grab a short from this zone for you guys. So, just be patient. It's going to take a week to play out. It's a new year. Everybody's figuring out the markets right now. So just hang tight. Let me do my fucking magic, and I'll produce some shit, and we'll jump in some nice big fucking trades. Okay? We're already in a couple, and we're banging, and we're making money. The pound, fucking bang, right? I mean, JPY, bang. Dude, like, we're killing it. Fucking killing it. I love it, dude. I fucking love it. I do have to say something about Litecoin, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering why I'm not trading Litecoin. I'm not trading Litecoin because I longed it from here, and then it gave up on a pivot, and I closed my fucking long in here because a pivot gave out, okay? And I'll explain that later, maybe in another video. But the bottom line is I got a bearish signal from this based on the strategy that I use. And then here it is today. I missed 16%. So, and based on that pivot, I actually caught a trade and it instantly got stopped. We tapped into the zone here and I got super excited and it went, yo! So I'm putting this on video because I'm showing everybody what a degenerate I am and how shitty of a trade that was. Okay? So I just want you all to see that. That way I can own my shit. Okay? Let me tighten this box up a little bit. Sorry. Let's put this here. Get this out of the price action. But we're going to leave it as a reminder that Tex fucked up. He fucked up! Right? So, Tex fucked up. He shorted and got wrecked. Okay. I'm getting on it. I guess while we're on Litecoin, let's... No. We need to stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so, Indices made a really interesting rally the other day, which is really unfortunate because, like, even on ES, I called a long from down here. But man, look, guys, you have to understand sometimes why I close these trades, okay? Because I had a few people, man, fucking ES, like, I called along from here, and fucking ES just, like, absolutely took off. And my stop loss was, like, way down here, okay? So we had, like, all kinds of room. We'd be up, like, massively in profits right now. But it's fine. Guys, look. We called this long, and price literally sat here. This was the last hour of the day before New Year's weekend and the entire year, okay? This is a 50-50 gamble from here at the last hour of the day. I thought we would tap this zone here, and then this rally would begin, and this was like midday, like lunchtime, a little bit before lunchtime, okay? This is what I thought we were going to get for the day. When we came down one more time and did this, I lost faith in this rally because they were setting up for a move. And the move could have gone 50-50. So what we did is we closed in profits, right? We were here, we were green, lost no money, okay? But we averted the risk. This is a true 50-50, okay, guys? I don't know about you. I fucking trade with way too much money to take a chance on a 50-50 trade. Okay? I don't do this to gamble. If you want to gamble, that's fine. If you don't want to close your trade, that's fine. I'm not telling you have to close the trade. But I'm telling you, if you want to use proper risk management and you want to be a profitable trader and something that you're going to do for a long time and trade for a long time and really make money, is you have got to get away from 50-50 trades. Okay? You have to learn how to cut it. Yes, we missed the run. Okay? But it's okay. We didn't lose money. There's nothing lost. And you'll hear me say that over and over. There's nothing lost here. Okay? It's fine. Look, we missed the opportunity here. That's great. You can say that about anything. Oh, we missed this. Oh, we missed that. Oh, we missed that. Oh, we missed that. Who fucking cares? Guess what? This bitch is opening up for dun 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 dun. You ready? Dun 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 dun. This bitch is opening up for a big short. Okay? So, I just want y'all to be aware of what in the fuck is going on, when it's going on, and understanding that this wasn't necessarily the trade. The trade is actually this guy. Okay? The trade is actually this guy. And I'll be posting some of these charts soon enough. Okay? So, sure, we missed a little bit of a long here. That's unfortunate. Okay? Really unfortunate. But we're going to be correcting to the upside here. And when we finish this correction to the upside, we're going to be grabbing our short. Okay? Kind of the same thing for NQ. I mean, not quite. You know, I mean, it is doing a double. You know, my waves are messy. I don't necessarily like all of these waves. There's a chance that this is an extended one. You know, and now technically this one is fucking way down here. I haven't even like tried to finish these. You know, I mean, that just whatever. We can get rid of that shit. Like, it's fucking messy, guys. It's messy, and not like Lionel Messi, the soccer player. It's just messy as fuck. Okay, we're doing. This is also a complex correction here. Okay, it's just a really ugly structure. Actually, what I think is going to end up happening for NQ personally is we're probably going to try to do something similar to ES in this fashion, and then from there a bigger drop. Okay, so just my 2 cents. Okay, expect this to move here. Expect me to have to move this again. All right, just so on NQ, it's not as clear. All right, I don't like the NQ short as much. ES is really showing us like, hey, okay, Here's 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 up, right? Like, we're really getting a clear structure here. NQ, not so much of a clear structure, okay? Overall, still expecting NQ to break these lows and reach down into the 8K, 9K zone here. While it does that, we should see ES hold the September lows, only correct down possibly into this box somewhere. There's a weekly pivot support, pivot volume support here. So I do not expect ES to break these lows. And from here, expect to find another rally to the upside once that's all done. Okay. So Litecoin. Guys, I've said it before, Litecoin is bullish. Okay. We've been in my text box. I have called my spot calls for Litecoin. Okay. I have sat here and called all of this. You should be looking at buying spot from this box. I expect only one more dip down in here, guys. Okay. There's going to be one more dip. But after that dip, that's it. You are not going to get Litecoin after this next dip. There is one more dip coming. From where we are now, there's one more. And then bang. Okay? And we have a stop loss in place. I can't say I guarantee it. You can't ever guarantee anything in trading. I have very high confidence based on all the stuff. Okay? I have very high confidence that there's one more low, and we hit one more low, and we're off to the races. Okay, boys? So, I've given the technicals. If you guys go back and watch my other videos, you'll understand why we've come to this situation. I don't want to keep explaining video after video the same thing. Otherwise, a lot of my regular viewers are going to be like, what the fuck? I've already heard this shit. So, bottom line is, the new TA right now, guys, and I'll chart this a little bit more exact soon. I expect probably another marginal high from here, and then we're going to get a pullback sequence to the downside before it takes off. Okay. And this pullback sequence, I mean, it can end as deep as 47. Okay. Long as we hold this low, that's the low. Okay. Long as we hold this low right here, and let's make this a pretty color. Yellow. How about yellow? Yellow's a good color. Okay. Long as we hold the low here, which, we should have another nice drop from this. And this actually makes a lot more sense because look, now we can target the zone here. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Look at that. So if you want to buy spot, there you go. There you go. I don't recommend shorting this until we get a 5-wave sequence to the downside because it's going to unfold in a 5-3-5-3-5. Okay, so it could just go like fucking 5, but whatever. I want to see separation from the highs. This is too bullish because Litecoin can also just fucking take off. Okay, so it's very, 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 very bullish. We continue to fail to make new lows, and we continue to make new highs, guys. Every time. We're failing new lows and making new highs. Failing, right, the new low, and we made new highs here, high, 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 high. So as long as we fail to make a new low against this, and then we get that last retrace up here, like, boom, we're done. That's it. Like, for sure, okay? Litecoin's off to the races. So, let me extend my text box over here a little bit to show that technically we are in it. I actually called the text box when we were up in this price action after doing a lot of charting. We made this move, and I said, okay. I said, this is the move I wanted to see. Now, if we ever get into this zone, I suggest you start buying spot. My Ultra Sniper box, guys, from 49 to 54, okay? Ultra fucking Sniper. Ultra fucking Sniper box. Ultra Sniper text box. Okay? Ultra Sniper text box. Let's put this at 28. Okay? That's where I want to see, guys. I'm actually going to take leverage longs here. Okay? I'm buying spot all in this zone. There's nothing wrong. I already have. I've got quite a bit of Litecoin I've already scooped up here. I will take some leverage longs from down here. I do not recommend taking leverage longs in this zone, guys, unless I call it, as a clear pullback. We took a long here. That was a really nice run to the upside. Okay, I just let it do its thing. Okay, there's no reason to try to leverage. Like as soon as we touch this zone, leverage long here because we can slide all the way down to here. Okay, remember spot buys, right? Like our stop loss is going to be just below this red line on our spot buy. So if for some reason it slides, that's a 17% loss. I understand some guys are looking at that like, damn, that's a fucking chunk, dude. But like, okay, so you're telling me a 17% loss isn't worth, let's see, from the same spot where I did it, 18% loss isn't worth at least challenging the high up here for a 750% return. I'm putting big money in there. And really, you got to think about it. As long as Litecoin stays above zero, it's fine. That's really the thing about all cryptos, is as long as it stays above zero, you're fine. Like, you just got to keep that in mind, dude. So, I'm recommending a stop loss for the spot, but personally, I'm not putting a stop loss on this. I'm just going to buy Litecoin all in this zone and take leverage longs from here with the stop loss just below this low. Because if we break this low, then it changes the sequence a little bit, and we can see some new lows down here, but it's not going to be dead. So for now, bullish sequence, buying spot buys in this green box, waiting for this box for leverage longs. May decide to take a short at some point in the near future. Okay, so anyways, guys, overall, it's been a heck of a run. We're having a good time taking these trades. We're staying on top of our shit. So just look, be ready, be watching for my calls. You guys all in your own servers. If you have a question for me, speak to your server admins, guys. They're the one, and you guys can try to get in touch with me. I'm not going to do any advertising. That kind of stuff's not allowed on a lot of servers. So the bottom line is, here's the technicals, here's the videos, trying to teach everybody, trying to get you guys good information to make good, solid trades, trying to teach you guys risk management. And this is what your server owners are subscribing to my channel for, is yes, I make calls, but yes, I put out education. Okay. A lot of this education is really going to help the new, the young trader. A lot of it's going to help the experienced trader, right? I'm going to say stuff and I'm going to show you stuff that even experienced guys are going to go, whoa, okay, that makes sense. I didn't realize that before. So, I'm just looking to bring everybody's trading game up to the next level. So please give a big shout out to all your server owners. Thank them for subscribing to my channel. And in that way, you guys can continue to get this content week after week. And hopefully learn something and make yourselves better traders. So for now, guys, much love. Hope you're in my big trades. We are absolutely killing the fucking markets right now. And I'll be looking for more plays this week. Peace, love, chicken grease. Thanks, guys.